What's up guys, xHOUNDISHx here, and today we have even more Destiny 2 news coming out of E3. We're going to see some of the first Arcstrider gameplay, we're going to take a look at a new exotic fusion rifle in Destiny 2 called the Cold Heart. As well as this, we had a few words about veteran rewards for Destiny 1 players in Destiny 2, and we've got a host of brand new exclusive images from a Destiny 2 press pack released just last night. So first up, the Arcstrider. We finally have real in-game gameplay of the Arcstrider in PvP of all things. So this actually comes from GameSpot. They were allowed to capture this footage. From what I've heard, it doesn't sound like people are actually supposed to be capturing Arcstrider gameplay, which would probably explain why we haven't seen any yet. Of course, that may not be the case. I wouldn't be surprised if some of the guys out there upload some Arcstrider gameplay in the next couple of days. But here we go. The animations for the Arcstrider look absolutely amazing right here. It looks just brutal and really cool to use, something pretty unique. It reminds me of something way more Star Wars-y than what we've seen in Destiny so far. And in that clip right there, you can see the Striker Titan takes down the Arcstrider with relative ease. Some people have been saying how weak the new Striker Titan looks, but this kind of demonstrates that, you know, if you're in the radius, it definitely isn't weak. But just the whole theme and the visual style of the Arcstrider is absolutely fantastic. It is a real refresh for the Arcblade kind of style of play in Destiny. And if you pay particular attention to the super bar, it isn't actually using that much super energy to use the staff to move around. Only when it makes kills does it really, you know, consume a lot of energy. It is of course still on a timer, but it's nice to see that the super has a good amount of time to it, you know? It's not like running out in just a couple of kills or anything like that. We haven't seen the actual subclass trees in depth in game just yet, but on the whole, I think the Arcstrider looks fantastic. I think it looks like a lot of fun to play. I also really enjoy the look of the dodge roll that the hunters get. So there we go, some of our first Arcstrider footage. As I said, this is from GameSpot. I will leave the link to their full live stream. This was actually during an interview with Deej yesterday. Up next, we learned about a new exotic fusion rifle called Cold Heart. I actually mentioned this in a video a couple of weeks back, but yesterday during a panel with wrestler The Big Show, Pete Parsons unveiled a physical model of this new exotic fusion rifle, and this model was actually on display during the Destiny 2 reveal event in LA a few weeks back. But if we look at this clip right here, you can see a Cabal enemy wielding a weapon which is essentially the same weapon, or it appears at least that the Cold Heart is based around this Cabal weaponry, which is pretty awesome. The Cold Heart fusion rifle itself is an Omolon weapon. You can see the kind of chamber and then these kind of water pipe tubing things coming out on the side of the weapon. It looks absolutely awesome. It's a very, very large fusion rifle though, so I would predict that this is perhaps a heavy type of fusion rifle similar to the Sleeper Simulant in Destiny 1. We've seen more gameplay from Destiny 2 now that shows linear fusion rifles, or kind of like fusion rifle snipers, very similar to the Queenbreaker's bow that we had back in Destiny 1. They're essentially, you know, precision charge rifles of some sort. I'm really hoping that they give us access to some of this stuff in the beta, but we'll have to wait and see. Finally, we've had a few words in various interviews about veteran rewards coming in Destiny 2. They haven't given us any specific details about what they will be, but Deej confirmed that veteran rewards are still being worked on, and they plan on making items or cosmetics which other players can look at and immediately know that you played Destiny 1. How many levels there will be to this, we don't know just yet, whether it's just you played Destiny 1 or various achievements in Destiny 1, but I'm sure for many veteran players they will be pleased to know that this stuff is still on the cards. Now finally, we had a bunch of new Destiny 2 screenshots in a press pack that arrived yesterday, so I'm going to let those run out on screen for a few minutes now, but I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Let me know down below what you think to the looks of the new Arcstrider, or any other thoughts that you have on Destiny 2 as we go through E3 this week. If you've enjoyed the video though, a like is appreciated. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit subscribe to see a lot more Destiny content. For now though, you guys have an awesome day.